Good morning, everybody. Hello. Uh,
Morning.
yes, the joy, another workout, very excited. A couple quick updates this morning. I was so excited to share with all of my it's out there. It's so good to just be able to share the updates. Look at this nice yoga mat.
Ooh, it
Oh
arrived.
yeah, a round one. It's a round one. I finally got an upgraded yoga mat. Thanks to the great suggestions, Yoni. Thank you. That was just such a wonderful suggestion. I feel so
Oh,
wow.
well, if you
Oh,
like it, place the item in the description below.
yeah, a link to Amazon, to the Amazon. I'll let you know how it goes today. Secondly, another one of our great fans, Jason, who's here today. Hey, Jason had a great question about whether I work out every day, and I thought I'd give he said, hey, do you rest? Have any rest days? The answer is yes, but that doesn't mean I don't focus on 20 minutes of something on that day. There are days where I do nothing physical, but generally speaking, I'll take a rest day and I will do something light, something stretchy, something, light yoga kind of thing, or even if it's just basic stretching and staying in a few poses, but it could even be meditative, but something physical to keep things active to some degree. So if you need that rest day, just take a little time to do some stretching, and there's nothing wrong with taking a day off either. So thank you so much for that question, Jason. And here we're going to get started with our 20. We have 22 1 minute timers with 10 seconds in between. We're going to get started in just a few seconds. Boom. There we go. And boom. All right. Let the workout begin. Who knows what we have in store?
Hey, please.
Let's get some of those, get on your knees, do some of those Evan's favorites. Rotations at the hip. Keep
You.
your back straight. Keep your core tight. Start to warm up. Really open up that hip. Come over the knee a little bit. Feel this in you. You can feel this in a variety of different muscles. Your hips, your quads, your lower back a little bit. Come forward. Lean forward here. Maybe grab your heels and lean forward just a little bit. Feel what that feels like. Keep your back straight. I like to spend time in the hips. It's important. All right, let's stay another minute in this position. And this time, let's stretch to one side. Get your forearm to the ground if you can. If not, just put your hand to the ground and reach to each side. Keep your back straight. Oh, let's get a little bit of a rhythm here. As you begin to activate your core, great for obliques, love handles. It's also stretching the side of your hip. 15 more seconds here. Keep going. This should be a little bit of a core workout. All right, 10-second rest. We're going to start our workout now. So you can flip through to this point in the video. You want to just get going with the workout. All right, here we go. Let's get into plank. And let's just do a all around, a warm up kind of plank, an active plank. I'm going to go on my hands. You can go on your forearms, whatever you like better. But this is always nice. I like to go in circles here, back the other way. A good activator. It doesn't burn anything too much. Coming to downward dog a few times here. Stretch that calf by putting one foot down, one of your heels down. See what it feels like to lift up a leg, get into a 3-point plank here. I like doing some of these knee rotations in this 3-point plank just to activate a little bit. Maybe back in the downward dog, whatever feels good. You're just increasing activation here. That's all. All right. Let's get into hip openers. If you missed the last jujitsu session, what we're doing here is just rotating on your butt, bringing one foot back and the other foot in front of you, and coming forward, using your hands to guide. A lot of little muscles being activated here, but also back with stick and hip opening. Really like that. People don't realize how important the hips are. Focus all on so much on upper body very often, but the hips are so important, and your glutes so important. These are the other pieces of your core that we tend to neglect. You can lift up your hands in this, keep going back and forth. Great. Do a few more seconds. This is a strengthener, full body strengthener, but also a hip opener. Oh.
Question for that one. Are you like sliding on your butt as a pivot point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Let's get in the jumping jack. I'll explain it. So, yeah, on that, and it depends on what floor you have and if your butt's sore from the day before, but basically what you're trying to do is have this very graceful balance without your hands, where you're doing this kind of a modified pigeon pose between each alternation of your leg. So one leg gracefully comes back, the other bends and comes forward, and then you switch. And you are using your butt to pivot. Hope that's a decent explanation. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna get into some kicks here. I like this for a good hip and leg opener. Let's come into like a karate stance and raise your leg up and come back. And let's do 15 in each side. And just lift your leg. Keeping your knee mostly straight. You're not throwing a full kick here. You're just kind of like what they call like an axe kick or something. You could tap your hand if you want to feel your. To build some stability in that opposite leg. And stretch your hips a little bit and start to increase your heart rate. Switch legs if you haven't. All right. That's our first set. We'll take a 1-minute rest here. I want you to stay active. I'm going to come into split pose. Open split, sitting split. And get a little hip activation here. Kind of keep it moving, just pulsing a little bit. You're not too stagnant. It's also all right to take a few seconds and take a nice breath here. That's our first set. We've got 4 sets total. So we'll do variations of those on repeat. Breathe in Feel those tight muscles. How to breathe into them. 10 seconds until our next set begins. We're going to start by plank. Let's get into plank. Here we go. 1 minute in plank. I'm going to go on my hands. I'm going to lift a foot and do a 3-point plank here. I'm going to do this for a few seconds, and then I'm going to lift my other leg. And I'm going to just rotate on my hands a little bit, clockwise, counterclockwise, activate all those muscle groups. And I'm staying in 3-point plank this time. Keep that leg straight, the back straight. All right, let's switch legs. And if you can't lift the leg, just see what it feels like and then come back to plank. That's okay. But otherwise, see if you can get a few counterclockwise swirls. Again, Jerry prefers the swirl. Putty prefers the twist. The Steinfeld folks out there, get a few leg pulses in there. See what that feels like. You always have plank to come back to. You can always put your knees down if it's getting hard. All right, let's get these hip. Here we go. You're gonna rotate on that hip. You're spinning a little bit. You can even throw yourself into a spin a little bit with your hands. Let's get into a little bit of a rhythm. Whatever that rhythm is, just try to keep it graceful, keep it fluid. You can lift your hands, great. It's a little bit harder. I have no hands here. It's a little less graceful. So maybe use one hand so you can keep the grace. 10 seconds left. You should be feeling this in all areas around your hip and your core. All right. Instead of jumping jacks today, let's get into some squats. I'm going to do 30 air squats. The back straight, knees over your feet, not in front of them. Try to keep that back straight, like you're sitting in a chair. Nice job, Yoni.
Thank you.
I'm going to get a big screen so I can sort of watch these in real time a little better. Eventually. Ah. All right. Here we go. For this last set, let's get into a little bit of, we'll try to do some get-ups, some jump get-ups here. We come down like this. And if you can jump onto your feet and do a jump squat, great. Come down, use your hands to support if you need to. Otherwise, just come like this and jump and come down. And come down. You have to use your hands. Jump in, great. Otherwise, thanks.
Gotta try that.
10 seconds left. Just feet.
Yes.
Functional movements here. All right, minute rest. That was our fourth set. I'm going to come in on my knees, but I'm going to open I like this. If you open your knees like a closed knee split stretch kind of thing, you can really open up your hips here. And you can use without your hands and just pulse a little. Sit back in between your feet. This can really open up those hips. Maybe do some counterclockwise, clockwise swirls. Add a little neck stretching in there. We're going to start up our third set in 10 seconds. Woo! Here it is. Set 3 into plank. Let's go. Okay, so these planks today, I want you to see what it feels like to lift up an arm. So just come little bit by little bit, just to feel what it's like, stay in a perfect push-up position. You can even crawl a little bit here. Get a little bit of a crawl in. You start to feel what it's like to stay on just a few points of your limbs. And if you want, try to stay in good position. Bring one hand behind you. You can hold the plank there. Otherwise, just keep moving in that perfect plank and crawl around, little steps forward, little steps back. You'll be coming in and out of 3-point and 2-point planks. Very light, very gently. You can increase the intensity there. I'm going to do this by lifting an arm, hanging on that arm in a 3-point plank, holding it. All right. Yoni, you're familiar with these, Jay? I don't know if you're I think you're in that jujitsu one. I'm going to get these back rolls and then come forward on one leg. Pulse that hip forward. Open up that back. Bring the feet behind your head so you could stretch your back and neck there. And then come forward on one foot. Okay. You can sort of imagine if you were taking martial arts, what it would feel like to use this as a way to quickly get up, right? If you were going to add some velocity to this, you could see how it would be powerful as a maneuver in or out. All right. Let's get into some mountain climbers. Here we go. Back in a plank. Now, if you were on your hands before and you want to do mountain climbers on your forearms, great. But I want you to bring those knees in, even if it's slow. You can add some speed here. Great. These are forearm mountain climbers. Notice how my back is straight. I'm not coming up like that. I'm not coming down. I'm trying to keep my butt level. Come up on your hands. A little something like this. 10 seconds left. Needs to be sweating. All right. Let's get some squats here. Squats are burning a lot. Feel free to do lunges. Just pick a number. Pick, say, 20 and come into some lunges. You want to pick up your heart rate? Get into some jump lunges. Pick one of them. That's working for you. Go for it. Jump lunges. Air squats. Whew. Keep it going. For those who happen to have a set of weights nearby, you can do these squats with a set of weights. Even pulse them, those arms above your head, lift those arms rather. I'll give you the upper body workout as well as the lower body workout. And remember, you're sitting in a chair here. 5 seconds. Oh. Good job. All right, let's get some coordinated jumping jacks. Hello, Strack. I think this is the fourth set, the third set, the fourth one in the third set. But it doesn't matter. That's the good thing about these. They don't have to be perfect. Your workout doesn't have to be perfect. If you like doing a minute of jumping jacks, go for it. It's 20 minutes. Keep it going. All right, we have 23 seconds left. Bring those hands forward. Bring a little coordination into this. Hands forward, hands above your head. You can do running jacks. 4 seconds left. All right. A minute rest. Do your favorite stretch. Keep it active. Do your favorite stretch here. Whatever you're feeling in this moment. What needs to be opened up? Don't let me tell you what's tight. You decide. My lower back always seems to get tightened up, so I focus a lot on lower back and hips. Focus on your breathing. Bring down your heart rate just a little bit. This is our last set. So let's try to make this one count for the day. All right, in 10 seconds, we're going to start our final set. Make it count. We're going to start in plank. Here we go. Plank position. Your one arm, your two arm, whatever you got to do. You can crawl. I'm going to do some crawls here if you want to follow this. I'm going to come forward and back. You do whatever variation works for you. I'm going with the crawl. I want to burn this final set. I come forward, keep my back straight. It's a little like a bear crawl. Maybe it is a bear crawl. Nomenclature. If you want to turn these into lizard crawls, just come lower in this bear crawl like this. It's too much, just hold the plank. You want to get a couple push-ups? Great. This is all that's kind of stemming from plank position. I want to show you the variety of workouts that you can have just from plank. Oh. All right, that's our minute. A few more seconds of rest. All right, I'm going to change it up here. I want to focus on one leg and balance. And tossing that leg to the side, keeping your back straight. Do 30 seconds of one side. You're activating your glute that's grounded. Your foot's grounded. You're activating your sides of your thighs here. Sure, there's a fancy Latin name that some physical therapist will tell you. Latissimus minimus. No, that would be your lat muscle or something. All right, other leg. Let's go. Keep it straight to the side. Keep it going. Feel that balance. Feel yourself grounded there. You don't have to add speed or intensity until you feel yourself well grounded. All right, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Let's burn. Get into some squats here. Squats. 30 for me. $40 left. Since I have enough time, I'm going to use my weights for the last 10 and get 10 with weights in. You can see I'm changing this as I go because I see I have time. I see I can add an extra little workout to it because I only have 20 minutes. Trying to get it all in there. Five seconds. All right. This is our last minute. Let's make it count. Come into downward dog. Lift that butt up to the sky. I want you to do some shoulder push-ups. Come in, put your head down between your hands, like a military push-up. With a little light leg support. Depending on how hard this is, you can add more leg support. Or otherwise, doing a downward dog push-up, putting your head between your hands, putting as much weight on your shoulders as possible. A few seconds left. 5 seconds. Get a couple more reps in. Six. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, all right. Get a minute of stretching. Get a minute of stretching. Oh, cool. That was a 20-minute workout that accelerated in intensity. Felt like it was going to be easy in the beginning. Wow. Oh, yeah. Next, another big one for me. There we go. All right. Thank you for joining another 20-minute workout with us friends and community, having a good time, waking up, getting it done. And love you. And see you on the next one. If you enjoyed that workout, leave any comments below. And make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. All right. Have a great day, everybody.